Yes, hello, welcome to part 2. I hope you all enjoyed part 1. Don't forget to like, share the videos. It would help out a lot. And also, stay tuned for more.
I do not have the means to locate the second Hell Priest. Your celestial locator is missing a component. We will need a replacement. I've completed the redesign of your equipment launcher. The flame belch is now ready for your approval.
Okay, so here's the part where you get the flame belch. And now it's gold. I will explain the purpose of the flame belch just in a moment, but now we get to the sentinel crystals. These are basically the Doom Eternal equivalent of Argent cells. Except you get now new bonuses for it. So when you pick a upgrade, as you can see up there, you will get an increase in armor or health or ammo stock. If you get both upgrades, you will get a bonus perk. So we have quick draw belch, napalm belch, belch armor boost, loop magnet, health for blood, and armor for blood. If you're I would strongly recommend for people who are doing challenge runs, speed runs, or just general playthroughs and are new to the game to go for loot magnet first. Going for ammo or armor doesn't really matter that much. I would strongly recommend that you go for armor first if you choose to go for loot magnet. But if you feel like, damn, this game is hard on me and I just can't seem to stay alive long enough, I would recommend going for quick draw belch first, because flame belch, using it regularly, that's a hard word, will save you a lot. Also, you get an increase in health and armor, so you basically get a 50 HP stack boost to keep you alive. But I'm going for loop magnet armor upgrade first, because I will save the ammo for later.
The portal is activated and ready when you are.
Thank you, Vega. Very cool. Just go up, press this little cube ball with your icon on it, and head to the teleporter. I will explain this Fortress of Doom part more detailed in the future. But now we are focusing on Exultia. So, right off the bat, you come in here, and if you look down, if you just drop down here, you'll find an HP up. Or 1 up, not an HP up. Oh. Parkour, a little cute here. And if you for some reason did not pick up the heavy cannon at Hell on Earth, you will find it here. I do not know all the locations of the gun's secondary spawns, because I usually just pick them up whenever. Right off the bat, to your left, you will find a lore scroll and the first real fight begins with these new enemies here, gargoyles. Eat your veggies. No. Happens to the best of us. So the flame belch is basically a flame shouldered carried flamethrower, where if you burn an enemy, they'll drop armor. Kill them to receive the biggest amount of armor. And of course, get out of here. So, punch this one to find an armor if you need it. I don't. But yeah, Flame Belch is a huge component in this game which allows you to restock your ammo stack efficiently, and we all know who played Doom 2016 that armor. It was rarely you had a huge armor stack. Blood Punch is a new melee feature which recharges on glory kills, as you can see at the bottom left. And Blood Punch is really good for instance, removing weak points on enemies and or taking out crowds. And also, this is the benefit of doing Flame Punch, by the way, where you get a huge stack of armor back. So now that I'm not speedrunning, I will not go for this. So here's the rune upgrades, which are basically your just the same as in 2016. You have a couple of choose from, and you can equip 3 at the same time, but now we just have 1. Perform glory kills faster is nice. Launch glory kills further is also nice. Gain a speed boost after glory killing is also kinda cool, if you wanna go full on rage mode. I'm personally gonna go for the Equipment Fiend. What this basically does is that if you kill enemies that are inflicted by equipment status like burning, freezing, or if you kill multiple with frags, it decreases their recharge time. And I would say early on you will use a lot of equipments, so I would strongly recommend it. It's a really helpful rune at the start, and can even be helpful late game. Jump down here, punch this wall, and you'll find a doll. So cute. We need those in real life, by the way. Id, please, make more of them. Jump down here, and this little helmet spawns here. I'm just gonna do Blood Punch, nade combo. And yeah. As you can tell, they're aggressive, fast, and hits hard. Do some parkour and you can get this. It's actually intentional to jump around, but you can't just do it through that one monkey bar there. What those does is basically giving you a full restack in health and armor. Let him come closer just to play it safe. There's no need to rush it. Almost fell down. I'm too used to air control at this point. So yeah, you will probably see a lot of movement issues for me. Don't hide. Thank you. Those rats from the canteen. And yeah. I did it to work, so he didn't have time to like fully spawn in, so his hitbox weren't there. But yeah, that's okay. But yeah, so basically explaining Flame Belch, because I didn't really have time to go in full details on everything, because I'm noticing I'm moving too fast to have time to explain everything. So just walk up here, there's not much to see there. And there's nothing really you can do right now there. We will come back there, so don't worry. And punch down, punch these, and get on these and get around to punch all the punchables, whatever it's called. And let's do this the legit way for showcase purpose. And just jump down, and you'll get dash, which is the new movement feature in this game, which basically helps you traverse these big gaps in terms of parkour, and also helps you dodge incoming fire in battles. Pick this up if you need it. I'm picking it up just because I want to. Hey, go over here to grab yourself a codex and a cute little secret. There's Daisy, and for all of you who follows Doom lore, it's kind of cute that I added it. But yeah, Daisy was basically, if I understand right, Doom guy's pet bunny. Right off the bat, when you come in here, this Hell Knight will want to punch your face. So do the same to him. And the very second you kill all the Cacodemon and the Hell Knight, these two imps spawn, and a Hell Knight comes from the entrance there. And there we go. Not too shabby. But yeah, I would strongly recommend, if you're having troubles finding the flow in combat in this game, to pick up Equipment Fiend and or air control if you find that movement enjoyable. These are secret encounters, which are basically you pop the gore nest to start a little different. They were not hungry, and I did not mean to do blood punch. Oh well, that's it. So what you get is as you can see on the top right of my screen, you'll get an upgrade point, which are used to upgrading your weapon mods on your guns. Coffee. And basically explaining, so I will stand here for a while and shortly explain. The red ones are the encounters, oops, wrong, that you meet, these things here. So you will see that this area will be red when you before you beat all this. And it contributes to this, so you can get 5 points on this level from just completing the mandatory fights. This I will get to later, and these are the secret encounters, and this level has 2. So basically, you complete a secret encounter, and they're all different in certain ways.
This Sentinel battery can be used to provide additional power to your ship. Several modules remain unused. Finding more batteries will enable you to utilize the full functions of your command station.
But yeah, so that's secret encounter. You can also backtrack here by jumping down there, jumping up the way you should, where you get dash to grab that armor if you like, or if you feel like you need it. Go for this teleporter, and welcome to hell. A new type of enemy jumps down here, which is the Revenant, and he got bursted, so I couldn't really showcase what I really wanted to. And I also didn't explain the enemies correctly. I'm just gonna take down this fool. So Gargoyles is pretty much, imagine a more annoying and flying Doom 2016 imp. That is how I imagined them. They like to flank. They also like to fly and shoot projectiles and just be annoying. I know this is a glow, but that's just to mislead you. You can still punch it. Go down here and find your second secret. And I did this. Oh my god. Have to apologize in advance for doing that, but it's kinda in my muscle memory to do that, which is basically I switch weapons before picking up an item which has an animation, to skip the animation and be able to continue moving And you always do that when speedrunning, for instance. Jump over this purple goo, because purple goo, as you can see, I can't jump, I can't dash, which basically hinders your movement. Purple goo, probably the biggest mistake in this game, by far, probably the only one as well. And just kill these tentacles, which are everywhere. I don't think, it doesn't work here, but in certain areas you can actually see some sort of indication where they are. And this is auto map, and if you're familiar with 2016, I shouldn't really have to explain what they do, but if you're totally new to do, oh wow, I suck. What they do is that they show the entire map, how it looks like, so you can look. Like, I have a mandatory encounter here, there's a secret encounter here, there is this weird thing here, and it also helps you a lot with finding secrets. So let's get our 4th weapon mod. I will go for the new gun here, plasma rifle, and I will pick Heat Blast. And it's the same as in 2016. I won't go in detail what my wave beam does right now.
There is a sentinel power core nearby. You can use it to activate the mech and clear a path forward.
Pick up this cool little thing and just jump straight down to this. So, as Vega told you, am I allowed to bring this with me? Sadly not. Do some parkour, and here's the perfect example of a dash. And also, fun fact, if you dash towards one of those parts where you can clamber, you auto clamber, so you don't have to press the melee button to perform it. So that's a neat little trick. But if you want to save dash, obviously you have to press the melee button. Jump down, and here is a little bonus if you need it to refill your stack here. Because up comes a kinda hard fight, I'm not gonna lie. I have lost many runs and Ultra Nightmare attempts just to try to beat it. And this is why I have chainsaw on 3 grips still. But basically explaining Revenants, in my opinion, got a huge nerf. So I like to stand up here, just sniping away their weak points with attack scope. If you don't have attack scope, that's fair, fine enough. You can do this with Heat Blast as well. So a full charge Heat Blast actually removes weak points. As you see, I can shoot off his shoulder cannons, which leaves him really weak, as you can see. It basically takes away all the fighting capabilities that Revenant have. Killing these two will instantly spawn the Hell Knight here. And I like to just stab on this ledge and cheese him. And killing him spawns the Jacket. You will, after you kill the Khaki Demon, there will spawn an Arachnodrone. I will chainsaw him. Oops, fell down, no worries. This is getting sloppy. But that's fine. You can also Blood Punch Revenants and Arachnodrones to remove their weak points instantly. And there, it's at that point where Blood Punch shines the most. So, at this point, you have enough weapons and utility to be able to do a lot of damage towards enemies, so I wouldn't really recommend going for free pip chainsawing on heavy demons. Because you are capable enough to kill them instantly. Cool arena. Get familiar with the surroundings. There was something to talk about. So yes, revenants. Basically, remove their arm cannons and they won't be able to damage you as heavily as they could and can do. So revenants are less scary. If you press T, by the way, a little short tip here, you can actually customize your weapon wheel, and this is kinda helpful for instance controller players who can't quick switch that easily. So this helps for picking out your guns more easily. So for instance you have super shotgun here, your heavy cannon maybe there, of course, and combat shotgun here, whatever you like. So you can do it, you can customize weapon wheel, and I find this a very cool feature. Oh, by the way, this is gonna be a long video because there is a lot to catch early on. Now we got 9 weapon points, which means we can fully upgrade one of these weapon mods to, as you see, all of them costs 9 compared to 2016. I will refer to 2016 a lot, of course. If you don't have enough to fully upgrade one, but you want to have bigger explosion size, for instance, you can just instantly upgrade it now. You don't have to do the first one and go down. But I'm fully upgrading this, which unlocks the mastery challenge. These are challenges that, when completed, you will get mastery. So in this case, you will get 5 slots of sticky bombs, which is kinda neat. Helps you with crowd control really good. Destroy 25 arachnotrones turrets using sticky bombs, which isn't too hard, but it can be tricky in hectic fights. And perfect example, we have an arachnodrone coming up here. Boom. Just like that. And as you saw on my right of my screen, you can tag him. As you saw on my right screen, you saw a little screen pop up with the progression of the challenge. Also, a cool tip, you can actually pin the challenges, so they will always appear on your screen. Just to check. For instance, some challenges for some guns can be tricky, so it helps to keep track. Those yellow things in the air are dash refills, and basically when you pick them up, it instantly refills your dash. As you saw there, and a khaki demon spawns after you pick it up. But no worries. Continuing traversing this, and there's some health if you need. I would recommend just jump down here, and you will find your second secret encounter. I would always recommend going from the back of the little, go for the right one, pop this, and poof, you're done. Killing lost souls. Lost souls aren't as tanky in this game as they were in 2016. Just smack this in. Watch this beautiful animation. I'm still kinda sad there weren't any point where you could control these and fight with them against these titans. I wish that was a thing. I don't know, game design wise, like, it would be cool for a player to experience. There are some principles here, just remove them. I would recommend double jumping, dash, to get here instantly, because there are 2 imps spawning and a couple of just fathers. And the khaki demons comes from the gate there. Get over here, kill these two, and you're done. And the game won't go down until you kill all the enemies in here. Walk up here, and you'll see this eruption drone. This place can be rough, so don't feel ashamed if you die here or lose an extra life, because it's rough. Same thing with this place, kill all enemies to open up this. Casually just walk through. And I will play this kind of slow, so I have time to catch up on everything. As I said, there are a lot of things to catch up on. But in terms of challenges, prioritize the guns you feel like you're using the most, or guns you want to master. Another battery. Nice. Continue this pathway. Not much to see here. Beautiful skybox, of course. I just love this game visually. And you all know the trend by now, so I might as well just talk over it. But yeah, so for instance, if you really enjoy using plasma rifle and love heat blast, go for it. All the early weapon mods are actually kind of decent. Full auto mod is kind of hard to master right now. So basically explaining, I would strongly recommend sticky bombs, micro missiles, precision bolt, or heat blast. You can also go for microwave beam, but it will take a while, so you won't get much from it right now. Because full auto mod has a challenge to kill a certain enemy which you don't encounter yet. So another stance called crystal, you don't have to go for this immediately if you don't want to. You can pick anything of this whenever you want. So for instance, I don't have enough health, I don't have enough ammo, go for him. I'm gonna pick this just because of value, because now I get loop magnets. Everyone's favorite upgrade from 2016 multiplayer, for those who played it. Alright. It's not a speedrun. Too much muscle memories. So, backtrack, go up here. Do a cute little double jump. And I skipped the animation, but yeah, it ain't much to show, really. Can I Cobra this? I can. Just jump down instantly. Let him come to you. There we go. And just pick up this wonderful little lore. And a little secret here. Oops. Missed the monkey bar, but you can just do it by double dashing. A stack refill if you need it. Helps out a lot. And just go back the same way you came. So, I always skip these parts, so it will be interesting now to revisit all these cool parkour parts. And there we go. Fun fact, if you pick up this armor, there are 2 Kaka demons that will spawn. Just a fair warning. They spawn the very second you pick up the armor. And this weird gate is a Slayer gate, which has a cool challenge. If you punch it, just punch it, you will unlock a achievement. That's called the Owl. Just parkour up here, don't go away directly, or don't go down yet, because we have some things to do here. Just use all your dashes, jump down here, and you will get the key to the Slayer gate. Oops. And watch this beautiful little animation. then in here you have the Slayer Gate. Just pop the door nest. This Slayer Gate can be tough early on, because you will get overwhelmed by Gorgos and Apes, as you can see. There are a lot of them. So here's where Flame Belch shines. And Micro Missiles Mastery is strongly recommended getting progress on here. Just breaking my Blood Punch. As you see, I'm still saving my chainsaw charges, because these guys are nasty at this point in the game. These are Dread Knights. See them as jacked AoE crowd control versions of Hell Knights. They're rough. They are rough. They hurt a lot because they drop down imagine a AoE damage effect on the ground after they do like ground slam attacks. So yeah, they hurt a lot. And you take more damage by standing in it, obviously, but going for glory kill style points. So yeah, they will be your top priority during this time. Yeah, I don't have that much. Basically just whacked him. Just wrap him up and you're good to go. You will get a stack refill, so don't worry. But ammo you won't get a stack on, so just loot everything that you have time with. And you'll get these cute keys. Come on. And also they count towards the 100%, just so you 100%ers out there know that. But yeah, as you saw, that fight could have gone very south very quick. It's a rough fight, so don't feel ashamed dying a couple of times in the Slayer Gates, because they are meant to be tough. And here we got some parkour segments. Just gonna jump down, grab this.
The betrayer's life signal is nearby.
So get up here, walk up here, dash, and you'll find another secret. So cute. I want one. I want one of those, or maybe a Cacodemon plush. That would be cool. Please sponsor. Parkour down here. Incoming cutscene.
There are motion sensors and artillery everywhere.
I told you all to leave me here. I am where I belong. Saving your people will not bring you peace. Only make the burden you carry worse. And now you seek to defy the Khan Maker herself. It is your people's time now to give penance, just as it was mine. Hear me, Slayer. When his heart is laid to rest, then his soul will be at peace. And so will mine.
Remember that. It will pop up later. There aren't any secrets here, just some lore and atmospheric things. I don't think there are secrets here. I have never seen one. Maybe some cool Easter eggs. But yeah, that's the betrayer. You will pick up a lore scroll or lore piece here, which tells you about him. I would really recommend checking the lore parts out. One thing I strongly recommend though is going to demons, where you can read details about fathers, heavy demons, and so on and so on. Because here you can see what their weaknesses are. So for instance, I have trouble with Hell Knights. The weakness is Chain Gun, which we don't have yet. Revenant, weak point launchers. General tip, it's more vulnerable when in the air. Dash and double jump will break the rocket's lock on. So if you're generally having trouble with demons and don't feel like the tutorial gave you enough information, then go to your codex and you will find a lot of nice information.
Identified. I will mark its location on your HUD.
One up, and this will actually be a stack refill if you play an Ultra Nightmare. Just a tip. I always feel like I always feel like there are some Easter eggs there that I don't know about. Do some cool little parkour, Super Mario, Crash Bandicoot style. You can actually just double jump here. And there are some cool tricks you can do around that place. And this is the last fight of this area. Spoilers. And there is a weird thing here that you can see, which are a power up, which gives you more damage. Do all your damage, go through the teleporter, and you will find this helmet here, just chilling. I would recommend prioritizing the heavy demons first and foremost. Also, be careful when you have more damage, when you're supposed to destroy the Arachidron turrets, because sometimes you will just instantly kill them, which doesn't contribute towards progress on your mastery. I would recommend just standing here. Eventually they'll come to you. Oop. And that's Exultia for you. And here, you see weapon points earned, your basic progress, exploration, we're 100%. Yes, my guy. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. I have to get used to saying that. And I hope these walkthroughs help. If you have any questions, just comment down below. And I will make sure to answer them as soon as possible. Take care in the meantime.